Growlers this year, 18 for Bowling Green this past season. On the year for Kalamazoo, a .211 hitter is Corey Brown. 12 hits and 57 at-bats, 3 doubles, 2 RBIs, but also leading the team with 12 walks. That's a .366 on-base percentage.
First pitch into him is outside for ball one. A man with very, very good speed, Will. And he can mess up any attempt at a double play. You have to absolutely get the turn perfect if you want to get him at first base. 1-0 coming home. And Brown lines this one back up the middle. That's going to be a base knock. The double play won't matter. A base hit for Corey Brown, an RBI, and the Growlers have themselves a 1-0 lead.
Their first run in 19 1/3 innings. And the best way to get it, solid contact from Corey Brown. No mistake by the Rapids infield. No cheap infield single. That was squaring up on the ball and shooting it into center.
Did hit off of Adam Hall's glove on the way through as that one almost caught him. But still right back up the middle. And that's how you know when you're on a ball solid, is when you're shooting it right back to where it came from. Marquise Gill steps in now for his second plate appearance of the day. Runners on first and second for the Growlers, and first pitch to Gill is in the dirt in the opposite batter's box. Gill in his first to bat a fly out to the right fielder Sam Tollison to lead off the ball game for the Growlers. Hall comes set now and delivers the 1-0. Gill grounds this one down towards third, but it will be just foul down the third base line.
Gill, another one of the local stars for the Growlers, came from Paw Paw High School. 3-sport star and the All-Area Player of the Year in football. He was a running back and a defensive back. Two-way player.
LeBlanc on second, Brown on first. Hall comes home. Gill shoots this one across to first. It'll be Cleveland playing it there. That'll be his only play, as he'll take one out, make sure he gets at least one, and that moves LeBlanc into third, Corey Brown into second, and now Corey Young has a chance to open this ball game up if he can put one into the outfield and plate 2 runs.
I'm just waiting for the day, Dan, when we see all 3 Coreys on roster playing in the same game. Doesn't seem likely because Corey Brown and Corey Dempster are both center fielders, but
put one in the corners.
Yeah, put one in the corners. Let's just do it. Let's make...
I want to see all 3 of them on base at the same time.
Oh.
I just want to say, Corey on first, Corey on second, Corey on third. Just go all the way around.
There are Coreys at every base.
First pitch into Young is just outside for ball 1. You know, I want to be able to say bases full of Coreys. That'd be better. Although Corey Dempster does not spell it the same way that Brown and Young do. K-O-R-Y for those two. The typical C-O-E or C-O-R-E-Y for Corey Dempster.
I always thought typical was C-O-R-Y.
Could be. 1-0 into Young, and that one is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Now here's the question for you. Can a Corey with the spelling K-O-R-Y tell if you are saying it as if the name is C-O-R-E-Y? Like, is there a different pronunciation that only Coreys in that situation can detect?
I'm going to go and say no. I'm going to say there's no difference. Young will step out of the batter's box and reset as Hall was taking his good old time out there on the mound. And he'll look in and get the signs from Johnson once again. He comes set and delivers home. And Young will foul it back, and it's now a 1-2 count. It's Ryan Slaughter on deck for the Growlers. Nick Yarnall waits behind him. There are 2 outs in this bottom half of the second inning. We've seen quite a few guys, Will, that like to move the game along. Derek Schneider's one of them especially. Has a great pace to him out there when he's working on the mound. Adam Hall, not one of those guys.
Oh, no.
Hall comes home, and it's inside to Young, 2-2.
David Price-esque on the mound, slowing things down.
Do you know what his average? He is the longest average in the bigs between pitches. Do you know what it is?
I thought I heard about it. It's like 58 seconds.
It's like 58 seconds, yeah.
ridiculous. He's the reason why they invented the pitch clock.
But then you got to add the extra 3 seconds on where it takes him to actually deliver the ball. Hall comes home, and that one is just low. A very tough pitch to lay off of. Corey Young does it, and now it's a full count.
I saw both extremes about 5 summers ago in a game in Cincinnati. The Washington Nationals were in town, and it was the hottest afternoon I think that you ever had. It's Cincinnati in July. What do you expect?
Payoff pitch from Hall, and Young grounds this one to short. Playing it is Demetrius Sims. He'll throw onto the bag at first, and that will retire the side.
Well, I'll have that story when we come back.
He will retire the side, but not before the Growlers do bring 1 run across on the RBI single by the Bowling Green product, Corey Brown. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. It is Kalamazoo 1, Wisconsin Rapids 0 on the Kalamazoo Growler Baseball Network.